Hey guys, it's Talon. Today I'm going to be bringing you guys another live jungle gameplay, this time with the newly buffed Camille jungle. So today I kind of want to show you guys what I do once I actually get those leads. So last video I talked about how I get really high gold. Now I want to talk about what I do with that gold once I get it, kind of how I play the later parts of the game and my thought process through there. So we'll see what this game ends up showing, but that's what the kind of the goal of today's video. Initially when I'm playing jungle, I'll always try to think about my lane matchups. So Senna Vayne, they're definitely going to lose to Miss Fortune Pyke. Ornn versus Garen, I think Garen wins that early, but I'm not entirely sure. And then the last matchup was Teemo versus Morgana, which is probably pretty even. Like, I don't really think much will happen in that lane, because Morgana generally nullifies most lane phases pretty hard. So that knowledge, I'm still going to path the same way I normally do. I'm going to go full red side into blue. The reason for that is because I can only clear about 3 camps before first scuttle spawn as Camille, so I'd rather just clear a full side of the map so that I have my one full side cleared, so that I can go to the other side and clear all that afterwards. So I'm not really going to look for a ton of ganks early on unless something really comes up, and then I see that I have Grandmasters in ADC and mid, so that kind of does help me just understand who on my team is probably going to be a bit more useful. I'm not saying that my Master Senna and Garen can't be useful, it's just obviously it's more likely for the Grandmaster player to do well. So sometimes I'll try to keep that in mind, like if I have like a challenger and a master in my team, for example, often I'll want to play harder towards the challenger since I'm more expecting them to kind of carry. But in this case, we lose the 1v1 against Pantheon. In general, our early game is a lot worse than our opponents, so scaling up is really going to be the main focus of this game. So that's definitely what we're going to try to do if we can. I believe Q start does more damage than the jungle clear, but I've not tested the new jungle clear with Camille. But I think going Q first is the best. So I'm going to start on my Krugs. It makes me harder to invade as a weak early game champion. And again, it allows me to go straight for my full red side. I see that their Pantheon starts Raptors. So with that information, I'm guessing that he's going to do a full red side clear. So I don't think that he'll be fighting me early game. I see that he goes to his red now there. So yeah, I'm assuming he's going to go to his Krugs next, and then he's going to go look for a gank. And he's going to possibly go for the scuttle on the top side of the map. So I don't think I have to worry about fighting him early game. I think I can safely just farm up. With that information, I could go look for his blue buff, but I don't have a ward on it. Or I don't know if he has a ward on it, so. Okay, so that's not a good start, but it's okay. Our lane dies early, but yeah, that happens. It's all good. But maybe Pantheon will try to match me, though. I wouldn't expect him to. My bot lane is shoved in, but they look like they might be dying too. I'm just gonna look for a quick gank if I can. Yeah, there's Pantheon. So I know Pantheon's top side, so I'm just clearing this side of the map. I could have gone for a kill on Miss Fortune, to be honest, but I get just as much gold by just clearing Pantheon's side of the map, so I'm gonna end up just doing that. I believe I can get his drop as well. I have flash and E, so getting out's not gonna be super hard. Pantheon's gonna go for double scuttle. Getting out here is gonna be kind of hard. But I think he'll waste enough time on scuttle that I don't have to worry. And this way I take some of his camps away from him. He does get the scuttles, so it's not like he loses a lot, but I get his buff and waste his time on his farming, so overall just being able to clear an extra quadrant of the map is pretty useful for me. And I'm really focused on farming because my lanes are all losing, and I don't really want to be ganking super heavily on losing lanes. Now I could have killed that Miss Fortune there, and that was a misplay by me to not pay better attention for that gank. That was gankable. But either way, Pantheon won't have much time. He won't be able to clear much for a little bit. So he either will camp bot for a gank, or he'll go back to top side. Because again, he's already probably cleared that last camp, and I cleared his other 2 camps, so. Where he is right now is kind of a mystery. We're not too sure, but we'll see. Use this maybe to spot him out if we can. Then I see him there, so now I'm gonna go look for a counter gank. Unfortunately, my teammate died there, so we're just gonna back up and go to bot side, clear a bot side of the map. I probably could have possibly ulted onto the Ornn, but I thought I'd probably get stunned by Pantheon and die, so didn't end up going for it. Definitely possible kill angle there that I had though. So here, because we're losing so hard, all of my lanes are definitely worse than my opponents, but we do have the better scaling. My goal is to just get whatever objective is not gone for by Pantheon, because I do not want to fight early game. So usually they go for dragons, so I'm expecting him to go for dragon. I'm going to try to go for herald, but if he does go for herald, I'll just go onto the dragon. I don't really care which it is that we get. And then Pantheon's going to be ganking bot because he just ganked top, so because of that I can look for a counter gank as I clear my Krugs. They have a ward in that bush. Cool, so we get kill. I don't have my ultimate, but the reason that I'm okay with using my ultimate is because I'm not interested in fighting. I don't want to fight this first dragon anyways, so. Okay, so yeah, I need to back up here. Oh. Okay, well, we ended up just having a good opportunity to get some kills there, so I went for it. Pyke's looking for me, but I don't think he's going to do much. I'm expecting them to go for drag, so I still want to go for the herald there. They get the kill on the Pyke. But yeah, my Garen's ahead here, and I'm actually pretty strong, and my ult's coming up soon, so I'm going to go for the herald. We'll see what their Pantheon ends up doing, but I don't have flash, but I do have my E to get out, and Pantheon's not here. Okay, perfect. My team did make the mistake of staying for too long, but it's okay. Oh. Perfect, and now I'm just gonna go drop this top. I'm dropping this top because I want to go clear his bot side after this, and I do not want to get killed by him, so here I can easily get this camp right after. Even if mid would have given me one extra plate, I'm more interested in being able to as well get his gold here and deny him more gold, and then go and farm all this. So they're going to get a lot in mid, but my Morgana has good wave clear to protect that. And then after this, I'm just going to actually go clear the scuttle because I see him go to the other side of the map. And Death Dance is a good build item this game, so I'm going to go for Death Dance second, since they have a good amount of AD. And then now all of my camps are up, so now that we fought the dragon and everything, or the herald rather, I'm just going to go farm and clear all of my camps. And if I clear every single one of my camps, I believe I'll get Death Dance, or at least I'll get really close to it, so that's kind of my goal now. Again, even though my teammates went 0-5 at the start of the game, I was patient. I didn't, rush and try to gank them all. I just kind of kept farming, and then when there were opportunities for kills, I went for them. And I went on the opposite side as my opponents because I know that they're early game stronger, so I did not want to fight the first objective. I'd rather just trade it out, which is why I went for that herald there. Now, I see a possibility for a kill here, so I'm going to look for it because I think they might greed the tower. Okay, perfect. Teemo's here, it sucks. Well, maybe it's good. Perfect. And I think we can actually get a lot of this start as well. That was pretty clean EW flash. Love that combo. Perfect, we get the turret for our team. Great gank it. I mean, I have 7k gold, I'm super far ahead. So hopefully we can show how to kind of snowball this lead in fights where we really have to carry the fights because our team is not too strong and our opponents are still pretty good. But we do have the scaling advantage, so just the fact that we were patient in early game, went for the kills that we could go for, allowed us to still get a lead. Again, this is a Grandmaster Master lobby, guys. Like, this is, you know, pretty high elo. And even in these elos, when your teammates have bad starts, you can often recover them just with these types of, you know, just patience, farming, keeping your gold high so that you can still help out your team when they need it. I kind of want to stay for Merc Treads, but they might be fighting, so I don't know if I have enough time to just stay for Merc Treads. Pantheon is going to get a kill there. Oh, maybe not. Ooh, free kill, let's go. I think I'm fine. Actually, I think I die. Frick. I would say the F word, but... Okay, that was really bad of me. That was a big int. So that was very bad. But it's okay, it happens, you know. It's all good. Teemo is quite strong in this game. The Liandry's is what ended up getting... Oh, he has Liandry's and Infinity Orb. I was wondering, like, the poison doesn't seem to normally deal that much damage. It's because Liandry's and Infinity Orb, so the poison ticks did crits. Because I was low, and then Liandry's does extra poison. So that's why. But that was greedy of me. I thought I might be able to kill them under tower, so I was looking for it, but that was greedy. Oh, excuse me, so... And now we're gonna go top and just farm again. I'm trying to think about my next build item choice. They have a pretty strong AP champion, so Spirit Visage could actually be like an okay item choice. Or I could go Sterix and then Spirit Visage too. I think he's dead, yeah. Okay, so Pantheon just died. And my teammate did not get a red buff, meaning that the red buff is alive. So I kind of want to go get his red buff. Because I don't have my own red buff, so I want to go get his. We get Misfortune Flash before the objective, so now we'll just go rotate and fight. I might go Blade of the Rune King into Spirit Visage, actually. I don't know though, I feel like I kind of need to be tanky in this game, so... I mean, Orin is dead, so we should be able to win this fight. My team gets a kill, I'm just gonna start this. Perfect. Misfortune no flash, so I think I can just straight up one-shot her. But that's kind of greedy. I should probably just take camps. So I'm gonna look and see what his camps are up, because when their jungler is dead, I want to farm his camps, because obviously he can't farm them. I might as well. So that's exactly what I do. I just try to look for his camps. Then I can farm my own camps when he comes back alive. Nice kill. So yeah, now I'm gonna go back and farm my red side again since all of those camps are back up. You can see here, it's just like a very big like ebb and flow. I'm like, I look for the fights, I look for the objectives, then okay, we get the kills. Maybe I linger around for a little bit looking for some kills, but I don't overly greed. I go back to farming. The late game is very similar to the early game in that sense. They know I'm here, but I'm gonna probably go back since they're fighting right now. Let's see if I can get a little snipe on them here. Okay, nice. This is my team already did pretty well there. Now I'm gonna ult him here. I think we can kill. Perfect. We go Baron, I think, right? I don't quite have smite up, so I'm gonna like farm his camp for a second, and then I want to maybe go Baron. Since their jungler's dead, I feel like Baron's very realistic, but if my team ends up not going for it, then we can't. I don't think he has flash yet. Nice. Again, I'm just going to keep farming his camp since he's dead, so I'm going to go look for his Krugs. I don't really want to go for Baron anymore because their jungler's spawning and he has a global ultimate, so it would end up being a 50-50, so I'd rather just back up. I've got so much gold to spend right now, I'm sitting on 3,000 gold, so I'm just going to back and get that. I mean, my team, if they're going Baron, like, I have to go. I don't want them to, but if they're going to go, then... Okay, it looks like Pantheon actually went the other way. Yeah. But I don't think Pantheon's coming, so I guess we can get the Baron. I smited slightly early. Okay, now that all my camps are up too, I'm going to farm this right before, and then I'll back and spend my gold. I think Blade of the Rune King in this game is good for the Ornn, so I can go for the Ornn. It's a bit hard into Teemo, but it's good into Orange, so it's kind of a mixture of it being good into some stuff and bad into others. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go for Blade of the Ruined King and then Spirit Visage after that, because Spirit Visage really helps with, like, I love this build if I can go these items. Going Death Dance, Blade of the Ruined King, Spirit Visage, you get the healing from Blade of the Ruined King, healing from Death Dance, and then the Spirit Visage buffing all that healing. It's really good whenever you need both MR and armor. So here they have the Teemo, who does deal a good amount of magic damage to me, so I have the MR and then I have the Death Dance for all of the other champions, so it's just like a very good mixture of kind of resistances, and then the passives combo well together and everything, so. Gonna be patient here. I don't want to force something. Like, our scaling is so good, guys, like our late game is amazing, so I'm kind of okay with being more patient. Like, say we were an early game comp and I wanted to force this lead, maybe I'd go in harder, but look how tanky I am, guys. This build is so dang good. Oh, I inted though. Oh, I inted. Why did I say anything? I jinxed it. Okay. Listen, I told you guys not to get greedy, and then I immediately got greedy. So, you know, don't know what to say about that, but clearly I'm just bad. That's all I have to say. No, but for real, yeah, like generally when you have the scaling comp, you don't need to do those dumb things like I did there, because you know that you're gonna just be better in the late game anyways, so you can just like be patient and not get overly greedy. But we're still in a good spot. I mean, I have 13,000 gold. We can see everyone else has like 10,000 or less pretty much. So overall, just keep farming up, keep getting strong. At this point, I'm not as concerned with farming, because once I get my 4th item, I'm like not gonna get a ton stronger than that. So I'm gonna try to farm. I don't know if I can get Spirit Visage before this dragon. I don't think I actually can, but it's okay. I have my ultimate. I don't have Meteor for it, which is unfortunate. But I'm just gonna farm this red buff. I want at least a red buff. Guessing they're not. I do have Spirit Visage now, so I don't really need to do anything else. It looks like I just go for the steal. Just gonna go for the steal. We got the steal. Nice. Maybe I'm dead though. Yeah, I end up dying, but there's no Baron for them to get, so it's fine. Okay, we do get team wipe though, so that's not good. At least we got the drag steal, though that's gonna be quite bad. So now the target I'm really gonna want to target is the Misfortune. She just got a quadra kill. She's very strong, so I'm gonna try to ult in on Misfortune and meteor her and everything like that. And for the final build, they do have more AD than anything else, so I'm probably gonna go for a Guardian Angel, just because of how much AD they do have. That'll probably be pretty useful. It looks like we're going to lose our inhib here, so this is going to be a harder game now. Unfortunately, we do throw a bit there. I think that, you know, in my opinion, what you should do when they're on the objective and there's no other objective up, as a jungler, you should die for it to try to steal it, because there's nothing else that you'll lose, but your teammates should not necessarily follow you. In my opinion, that is not what my teammates should do. They should just let me go for the steal and hope that I get it, because we don't really need to have the fight after, we just need to get the objective. But we're still scaling up well, so I can just keep farming, and I don't think they're on Baron, but maybe they are actually. No, they're not. I don't know where Pantheon ulted to be honest. Okay, whatever. Just keep farming. Hopefully get to our Guardian Angel at some point. They're fighting. I don't want to look for Misfortune if I can. But really, I mean, we can go for the Baron now. Like, their jungler's dead, so we can go for Baron. I only really like going for it when their jungler's dead. I'm not a big fan of flipping stuff. I gotta be careful of Misfortune ult, so I'm gonna like back off a little and hope my team kinda tanks it. Yeah. I'm just gonna get out. We got what we needed, we can go for the Elder after. I need my team to clear the side waves, hopefully they'll get that. And yeah, I don't know if they're already on the Baron or the Elder, but if they are, we'll have to go for the steal. Okay, it doesn't look like they are, which is good. Again, I kind of want to target Misfortune if I can here. And GG, we win. I'm gonna just go push mid now. We can just win through mid. We don't need to do the Elder. We can just win here, but my team's probably gonna want to do Elder since, I don't know, I guess they just like killing dragons. They're dragon slaying people. I don't know, but either way, should be a dub here. So really you guys could kind of see my late game thought process was really just, again, fight for the objectives, right? Make sure I get a lead early game. Once I get that lead, I just kind of keep, you know, fighting when there's an objective or something to fight over, but I don't try to force those fights when I don't really need to. Instead, I just go and farm, and I just got hooked by a Pyke under tower, so that's a good way to end the video. Hopefully we end up still winning here. It looks like I may have thrown. Okay, I did not throw. That was kind of greedy, but... So yeah, overall, I mean, it's really just having that balance of farming and fighting, and even though you saw my teammates, sometimes they would go to the mid lane and they would try to fight. When I wasn't greedy and wasn't stupid, I would just go back and farm, and I would not really focus on that. And then the times that I would help my team out was when there was an objective or something to fight over, or I just thought it was really easy kills. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and I'll see you guys later.